My name is Katie and I work with Building Brains Together, and we're a program that's run out of the Neuroscience Department at the University of Lethbridge. So today I'm going to teach you how to play a game called Simon Says, which is very simple, pretty easy to get the hang of, but can be really fun. So one person is going to be designated as the Simon, and they're the one who's giving instructions to the rest of the group. So they're going to start off giving simple action instructions, and before each one they'll say Simon says. So they might say, Simon says pat your tummy, or Simon says clap your hands. And if Simon says to do it, then everybody else in the group mimics that action. So they will also clap their hands or pat their belly or whatever it is. But then the Simon can switch it up by giving some action commands without saying Simon says first. So they could say, Simon says clap your hands, Simon says touch your nose, and turn around in a circle. But they didn't preface it with Simon says, and so the kids are not supposed to do that. If they forget or make a mistake, that's okay, but they might have to sit out till the next round or go stand a little bit further away, and then you can play until one child is left or however long you want to. And you can do a lot of fun variations with this too. You can play in a lot of different settings. You can switch out who's the Simon. You could give the Simon a different name if you wanted, if you're playing a specific game. Or you can make it into an adventure where Simon is leading everybody else and they're traveling somewhere. So there's a lot of fun options that you can do, and this game also has a lot of brain building benefits as well. First off, just like many of our other games, it's going to improve the children's working memory as they need to remember the instructions of the game, keep those in mind, and that helps in so many ways if they're trying to remember rules for other games, rules in the house, rules at school. Having a stronger working memory will be really beneficial for that. Then it also helps with emotional control. If the children, make a mistake, do an action when they're not supposed to, that's okay. But if they have to sit out, they might be upset. But learning to regulate that emotion can be really helpful. If they're in a different setting and one of their toys breaks, for example, then they'll be better able to regulate that and not get as upset. In addition, it also helps the children to stop and think before they act, because they have to remember, before I do this action, did Simon say or not? They also have to learn to follow instructions as well to remember what to do, and also it controls their bodily movements as well. They're doing very deliberate actions, and that can just help them in general to have greater control over their body. So all those things are really important, and we'd encourage you to try this one out, and just remember that ultimately play builds brains.